Know me is not with the rhymes. When niggas frontin', so I'm not with the nine. The pen biggie, but the spirit is shine. Like word, bitch, the city is mine. Niggas funny, I be seeing the signs. Weed sour, I be rolling the line. Running it up before I run out of time. The magazine make them package your vibe. Shots sent, they attacking your spine. Headshots, niggas blowing your mind. Henny sipping and it's slow in the room. Feel like Neo just resorted to crime. Saturday night, I be making it live.
And we is motherfucking live.
Welcome
to the Saturday Night Show. I am Namiii, aka Mr. Saturday Night, and you are.
I am Lyrix, aka motherfucking Mr. Think Rich himself. Let's get it.
You know the vibes. Now let's get into it. We got to thank our sponsors, of course, Think Rich Clothing. We have to thank our amazing production team, Small Family Entertainment, and we got to thank you, the fans, for tuning in. Now let's get into the first topic. It is February, fellas. And we are in Black History Month.
I know what it is.
And as a panel full of niggas, it's only right that we do address Black History Month when we talk about it. So my first question about Black History Month, why isn't it exciting anymore? I remember as a child, Black History Month was cool.
I feel like niggas figured out why they gave us Black History Month.
Facts.
Shut us the fuck up and shun us, and it's kind of a backhand slap. Like,
so that's what you. All right. So let's since you said that, let's jump to that question. So is that the purpose of Black History Month to you? Do you think that how much of this is to me maybe a profit thing, and
it was a shut up,
a silencer? You
a
think
hush
it is?
thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Give them this and. What? When did they even? When did we get that? Matter of fact, when did
The
Black
year?
History Month? Was that
Question
after
that.
they assassinated Martin?
Had to be. I mean, I don't think Martin Luther King was alive to see a Black History Month.
That's what I'm saying. Like they smoked mad niggas in the 60s, 70s, and then I feel like they gave niggas that to be like, hey, I can reflect back on all of the people that that we think y'all should know in Black History Month. Not even our own Black history. It's like, yo, this is what y'all should know.
1970.
See, that's it. I think Martin died in the 60s, so.
Yeah, 65. Martin died, if I'm not mistaken. 66, one of those. But
So I feel like that was put there to hush niggas.
right.
Like, yo,
So
let's
you
get
think
them a little month, and it's the shortest month in the fucking year.
that's another question I had? How much of that really matters to you? Do you think that was intentional?
It's kind of like it's kind of like, let's give them a month, but we're gonna give them February. It's always like a little like a.
He died in 68, by the way, just to correct people. Martin Luther King died in 1968,
Wow,
April 4th.
2 years after they gave Black History Month.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure niggas was relatively going crazy. I wasn't alive at the time, but I'm sure
Yeah, there
was a lot of unrest. I know about a James Brown show in which James Brown had to stop niggas from down there rioting at a show that he had maybe like a couple weeks after Martin Luther King died.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the show was coming up. The story is the show is coming
Boston.
up. It's in Boston. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the mayor calls James Brown like, listen, we got to cancel it. And James Brown, he's like, you cancel it, they're going to riot tonight.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I'm going to come. We're going to do it. And at one point, niggas start hopping on stage, dancing with him. He lets a couple of them rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a while, he sits niggas down. He gives them like an ill speech. Like, yo, we got to represent ourselves better. Like, y'all niggas doing wrong.
Y'all
like,
doing too much right
y'all
now.
doing too much. Da-da-da. And then I heard after that, it was a great show. I've watched the show a couple of times, like the actual concert. Learned about it in that Chadwick Boseman
Movie.
I think that's, to me, one of his best roles, by the way. If you haven't
too.
seen Get On Up, please go watch that movie.
Amazing.
Amazing movie. Looks nothing. He looks.
I actually did not get to see that.
Yo, bro, he looks
that,
nothing
bro.
like James Brown, but I swear to
doesn't.
God, for an hour and a half, he was James Brown.
Yeah, he was.
Swear to God,
he
bro.
embodied him.
He was James Brown for an hour and a
bro.
half.
The dancing,
I was watching that
all
movie
that.
like, okay, this is James Brown until this movie's over.
You can tell he learned the step moves, like, his mannerisms, everything.
And I've seen behind the scenes, he did his old dead seeds. He been down to a split. Like, he was doing them shits himself. Like, shout out to Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P. What an illest actress to ever do it.
Facts.
I thought he was going he was the next one.
I
But I
think,
thought he was going to be like Denzel, beyond Denzel.
to me, what I do, you got to find the silver lining in everything. And the silver lining I see in his death is dude has an impeccable lineup of movies under his belt.
Absolutely.
Like
His
there's not a single
Absolutely.
bad movie under
his
his belt.
impact, his
He has
impact,
nothing
too.
but flawless material. If you
Yeah.
think about it, I remember telling the trail this, we would argue about the best black actors, and I was telling him that I would put Chadwick in my top 5, not based on how many movies he's done,
What he's done.
but who
But off
he's
the work.
played.
Yes. Off the work.
They never picked him to not play a great black man. He was Jackie Robinson,
Thurgood
James
Marshall.
Brown, Thurgood Marshall, the fucking Black Panther. He's never been anything but an ill black man in his
Not
movies.
degrading. Never been.
It's
degrading.
never been no corny shit,
Never
and that's
been
why
no
I'm like, I
wild
have to
shit.
give it to him. That has to be you as well. You have to be selecting these roles. And you have to be turning down a lot of shit that he's like,
Most definitely.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
But that's like Mel said, that's very Denzel-esque.
That is
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Also,
When Denzel got to a
Denzel
point in his
talked
career where he
about
could
that.
choose his movies, he started choosing very wisely, and
Right.
and he chose the best movies that fit him and his brand and all of that.
same thing with and I tell a lot of people one black actor that has a just a huge repertoire of
Forrest
movies.
Whitaker,
Nah,
his shit is crazy.
Samuel L. Jackson.
I mean, he's the greatest. I've told niggas Sam's
Like
the
he
greatest.
literally has his catalog of movies.
amazing.
Even the little like B movie side ones he does are like interesting.
Yeah.
the definition of range. I've seen this man play Nick Fury and a crackhead.
Do you feel me?
You feel what I'm saying? How many niggas can the range in that alone is
And
nuts.
I've
Right.
seen him be a Jedi.
A Jedi,
A Jedi,
I seen
Nick
a
Fury,
principal, a
crackhead,
cop,
a principal, a police officer.
a racist.
Word.
Like I've seen him be an
In
alien.
my favorite movie, Pulp Fiction, he was a hitman in Pulp Fiction.
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Which
Amazing.
is, go watch that movie if you've never seen Pulp Fiction. That
Pulp
shit's
Fiction is a
better see
classic.
a piece of
fucking
art.
movie.
You know what I'm saying? So, but back to what we were saying about Black History Month, and I got another question about Black History Month. Something I'm gonna start doing on the show is, we are two black fathers. A lot of these topics do hit home for us, and
Most definitely.
so when it comes to Black History Month, I'm gonna ask you because you're more experienced than me in that field. So, how do you explain Black History Month to TJ? Is that a conversation y'all have? Because I could assume that maybe he goes to school and they talk about it, and then he come home and ask you.
That's a good question because he's 6 now, so I feel like now he's beginning to like figure things out and actually taking things in and bringing it home from school. Or I'll ask him all the time what you learned, but kids would be like, yeah, we just talked about
It was
this,
cool.
this, and
He was
that.
doing numbers.
But now he's like to the where he's so developed to where he can go back from the day and be like, yo, we did this in school, we did some science, we made volcanoes, like, you feel me? So that's something I want to talk to him about, but I don't think it's something that shouldn't even be like
Because it has to be difficult to even start that conversation.
I don't even think it's something
Because
that
now you
like,
got to tell him about history, and that's such a loaded,
The funny thing
big
is,
topic.
the funny thing is, growing up as a kid, you had a lot of family around that would sit there and ask you certain questions. So of course, I had different uncles and relatives and things like that.
Do you know who Malcolm X is? Shit like
you had
that.
you had those,
Yeah, I had
and then you
those.
had the other ones that was asking you what you was learning in school to kind of like
Gauge where you at.
Yeah, and then also like the information that that they left out. Here, there's this too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely had those.
You know what I'm saying? You had little relatives or cousins or people here and there that would slouch you little bits of knowledge and information to fill in those gaps.
And most of the times it's because the topic interests them. It's something
Right.
that they're interested in. So
Right.
like, oh yeah, I could tell you I was going through that. I learned that in school too. And then they want to drop those jewels.
or they
on
go
you.
back from in the history, what you mean, right? Like
Right, exactly.
different parts.
Oh,
of
they
the
didn't
history
tell you
that
about
didn't tell
this.
us about.
Yeah,
They-
or they'll give you like read this
Actual
book or the book that you already read that tells you that this is that. Wait a minute, go back, read 3 chapters back, read this right here.
Right.
And it's something you'll just kind of like you already read it and it's just like, oh shoot, I didn't
So
even.
from that perspective, like you said, for you, it's gonna be one of them things that you got to kind of figure it out. And I feel like it's one of them things where it might be a right place, right time.
Yeah.
When he starts to learn about Black history, then you explain Black History Month. For me, like I said, I got a couple years for me and my son even had this conversation, but it's stuff that I think about, and I'm like, like, how do I want to explain the history of our people to my son? How do you have that conversation? Because to him, he's gonna grow up with white friends like I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s baby, and our schools are like, they was melting pots. I knew
Right.
Japanese kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Right.
cool with the white kids. I was cool with
Right.
everybody. So like, he's gonna have that friend, little Tommy from down the street. And then when I tell him about the difference between him and little Tommy, he's gonna be like, how does he take that? You know what I'm saying? As a kid,
Should
because
you
I
even
almost
show
feel
him
like
that?
I'm darkening his world for him.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But I also don't want him walking around
Blinded.
in ignorance. Eventually, you're going to have to walk to school by yourself, and you got to understand what the fuck we living in.
My mom always used to say, like, you have, your opinions. Of course, as I got older, you get the information, you start learning certain things. And I remember I started feeling a certain way about Black History Month. Like you said earlier.
Right, you start to build little resentment as a young kid. You like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because when you were young, it was special.
Right.
But then, after a while you start learning certain things, why it was created and all these different types of things. And then, I started feeling a certain way and I didn't want to say it out loud. And then one day Morgan Freeman said it in an interview. Yeah. And it was a white interview. The interviewer was white, and he says,
I know what you're talking about, too.
And he says, so Black History Month, and Morgan Freeman goes, absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he goes, why would you say that? And he goes,
condense my history into a month.
Yeah, he was just like, yo, so he's asked the dude, let me ask you a question. You want a White History Month? He goes, no. So he said, why would I want a Black History Month? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We don't got a Chinese History Month. We don't got an Indian History Month. We don't got a, South African, whatever, European, France.
And then that's the thing about children. They'll ask you shit like that. So wait, why isn't there a Chinese History Month?
Right.
There's a Hispanic Heritage Month.
And where did that come from? When I don't even remember that.
American custom of some sort. We had to.
After we done took Mexico or some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
shit like that.
Bro, this is why I don't really do the holidays and stuff like that, bro.
You say you're not even in the holidays.
Yeah, like it's not my thing, bro. Because there was so many lies built on it. You know what I'm saying? There was so many lies built
Origin
behind
stories is crazy, and a lot of these shits is like.
I don't want to take away the joy from it like I got when I was a kid. I like the fact that it was presented to me like that, and then I did the homework to get the information I needed, and it wasn't as shattering in a sense compared to just believing it or what I'm saying, like my whole life.
Right.
And then next, as an adult, that's different. Like that's a different type of.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up, I did the homework, you know what I'm saying, and figured out like, okay, this ain't really what I thought it was.
Ultimately, for our children, that's what it's gonna come down to.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We can beat it in their head, but all we gonna do is be annoying parents try to talk about history when he just got out of school. He ain't trying to hear that shit. But it's gonna be up to him to want to know.
But I think it's important for us as men, and you guys as fathers, to do like they used to do for us back in the day, like give us the information in bits, like here, you know what I'm saying, like because
take them to see a movie like Jackie Robinson.
There you go,
like the 42 movie. You take them to see Get On Up.
There you go.
You make them. You watch the Malcolm X movie with him, and then you let the questions come on his own. So sticking on that in children about Black History Month. Does it benefit the kids at this point? Because that's what I'm starting to look at Black History Month and say, maybe this is a nice way to get children into it. Right?
How though?
Because if Black History Month is something that in your house you celebrate as a holiday to your child, and you say, oh, this Black History Month, and you dress, it's a festival. It's almost like I know people that do this thing where you only eat Black foods during that whole month. You only eat like these type of Black meals, or every day I'm gonna teach you about a new Black person or some shit like that. Because when I look at Black History Month as a whole, I start to question how effective has it been. Because, for example, in my personal life, I didn't know who Nat Turner or Marcus Garvey was until I was in 11th grade.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
To this day, I couldn't even actually tell you the full story of either. I can tell you damn near Martin Luther King's whole life.
Right.
Because school made sure that I had that information.
Yeah. You know, there's
Remember,
always going to be
pick,
a version. They're going to pick and choose who they want you to know about.
And once again, it is up to me. Is even as I say this now, I'm not ignorant to the fact that I'm 27 now. I could have did the research.
But this is the difference between our generation and older generations. Yeah. We have the knowledge out there of information to look it up, to see. But back then they didn't though. So
they was thirsty to get it.
Right.
Yeah. Like for real. Like honestly,
certain places
I don't feel the urgency to learn about it because I always know it's a Google search away.
And bro, for us, like I literally bro, and I'm kind of telling my age here, but at the same time, you would have to literally go to the bookshelf and pick up an Encyclopedia Britannica, go to the index or the content or whatever to sit there and search for the exact word or whatever you're looking for, and then turn to that page and read that shit.
And I'm not even gonna lie, like even though I was born in '95, and you would think I'm not 100% an internet baby. I actually
no.
did go to the library as a kid
Yeah.
because smartphones, they wasn't even calling them shit smartphones.
It was
not good to go on Google.
That was in the 2000s, bro. Like,
yeah, like you feel me? Like
into
niggas
the
had
2000s.
Palm Pilots, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was not.
I had one of those shits.
Niggas was not on that level like they are now. So at the end of the day, like I do know the difference, and I think that's the one thing I say about 90s baby. Like we're the last babies to kind of be coming from that generation where you had to go outside and actually go do everything. We're like the last ones.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? So like in that perspective, I kind of see the upbringing for both. I got nieces that grew up after me that's in the internet era, so I watched it affect other children. It's like,
crazy.
Damn, like they're sharp as fuck.
Yo, it's crazy. It's
You know what I'm saying?
infectious,
Like,
bro. I'm
they
telling
know-
you, it's
They know
crazy.
shit, like, and I was a smart kid, but it's like these kids can
Right.
fucking rattle that shit off.
Right.
Over, like you're like, what the
Different.
fuck? Like they just did, and it's almost as if their life has been accelerated
Yeah.
to the point where the shit you thought was fun as a child is not fun to them. Even with older generations of us, they be like, yeah, we used to be outside kicking a tire.
Yo.
In our generation, it's like, nigga, I had a PlayStation. Like, you talking about kicking
Sounds
tires?
corny
You
as
sound like
fuck.
Niggas,
yeah,
I was
like-
outside kicking the tire,
yeah, like, you
nigga.
sound lame. Like you.
Nah, bro, stick. Nah, you know what's crazy, bro? Back in the day, when you be outside, you didn't have no ball. You ain't have
See,
no.
but
You ain't
even to that,
So,
to
so
me,
like,
as a nigga in my generation, that sounds ridiculous. You have a ball.
like yo, that's what I'm saying. No,
You
like
have a
it's
park? Nigga, there's 1,000 niggas
no.
with
So I'm
balls
saying like if
outside.
you ain't have no ball, like you know, you ain't have no money to go put air in your basketball or something like that, or you don't have a baseball, nigga, you get the stick. Nigga, grab a rock. We playing stick ball. We gonna crack these
This
motherfuckers.
nigga is reminiscent. Right
Like,
now.
bro, dead ass, bro. Nigga, you aim for the fucking
like Skelsies, like that
Skelly
game
nigga.
became
Yeah,
from
Skelly
like,
nigga. Hell
having
yeah,
shit
bro.
to do.
nigga just not having shit to do, burn the wax in the top, get
never
your
played
shit,
that in my
put a
life.
quarter in that shit,
it,
or
yup.
if you put a nickel in your shit, you cheating. You
Yup.
feel me? 'Cause it's
Facts, yo, this
Feel
nigga
me?
facts,
Like, I
nigga.
came from that generation too. Like, nigga, let's figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
what we doing, nigga? We playing hot peas and butter. That was the fun time.
See, like
Yeah,
when we was
had
kids,
fun
we used to
games.
do shit like nigga, like we used to, like I'm not gonna lie, I got a championship belt from wrestling, nigga. We used to be outside acting like the gates on the park was a cage.
Yeah, wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
that's
yeah.
that,
Like,
yeah. I was part of
We
all
used to
that. What
do
up,
mad like little goofy shit, but and this is like I said before, niggas could have a cell phone and could just be on your
Nigga,
damn
bro,
Instagram, no
I'm gonna tell
nothing.
y'all
No,
funny
no
joint.
shit.
Me and my stepbrother, my brother Lamar, bro. We lived in Tilden Projects right there on Rockaway and Livonia. So I used to go and stay with them with my dad, and on the weekends and junk. We lit. My mom's old boyfriend had left his weight belts at the house when he left, when he moved out and shit. So I took them shits and we went to his crib. We took the staple gun. We cut out cardboard shits to look like the fucking belts. Nigga, we was drawing on them shits with the gold. I had the gold markers and shit. We was putting fabric on it, doing all types of shit. We was wrestling and shit. This nigga legit threw powder flour in my eyes, bro. Like threw flour in my eye, like
cheat?
to cheat. Nigga, like this shit really with my fucking eyes, bro. Like. Like nigga, it was crazy.
Sounds like an excellent heel.
Bro, it was
that's
called
a
IWF, International Wrestling Federation.
Yo, we
nigga.
named this shit and all of that, bro. Because
we
I'm
had
not gonna lie, when we was
Word
kids,
up, bro.
wrestling was
We had a wrestling
super
shit, too.
fucking popping. So it was like,
it was everything. The attitude era.
Word up, bro.
oh my god.
Oh man.
Come on,
Ridiculous.
man. You wanted to be a part of that.
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, so to finalize the Black History Month topic, because we probably got what, a couple minutes of commercial.
Oh no,
No,
we
no
good.
commercial.
Oh
We
no,
good.
we
We
going all the way
rolling.
through this
Yeah,
episode.
rolling.
I like that. So boom, can we take a break though at some point? Yeah,
I mean, it's up to
probably
you.
between segments. Fuck it, we're not going to. But anyway, is there a way for us to capitalize on Black History Month and actually make it productive for the Black community?
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
Because I
Shine
do
light
feel
on
like
black business.
it's kind of like what we've done with everything else. You know,
I
you
mean,
give
it's
us-
here to stay. It's
you
not
give us
going
what's left
nowhere.
of the pig, we come out with chitlins. Like I feel like there's a way to make the shortest month of the year the most popping month of the year.
Of course.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then like I do think, but what are the steps to that? Like to me, it could start with, you know, we got to start coming together. Like, why not a Black History Month parade? Why has that not been
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Word, what the fuck?
what
Well,
are we doing?
honestly,
and as much as we
it's-
could say it's the man, we could put that shit together. There's enough black
Word.
men
Not
Why
even
would
that.
you
with too
I
much
ain't gonna
money.
front. Black.
We can do this.
Can I say something, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Word,
And
why
it's-
is it not a Black History parade?
Why
But
didn't we do that yet?
I'm gonna just keep it real with you, bro. Keep it real with you. And some people might compare this to like Thanksgiving Day parade, but it's gonna be cold as fuck doing a parade outside in February,
So
bro.
what?
In New York.
They gave it to
Niggas
us.
don't give a fuck, bro.
Black
You ever
people
been
don't like
outside
what-
after a Knick game?
That's
Niggas
true.
don't give a fuck about no cold, nigga. When it's something they want to be at, niggas don't give a fuck about no
That's
cold.
true. I'll give you
I done
that.
seen niggas barbecue on the 4th of July while it's pouring rain, nigga. Niggas don't
That's
be
true.
caring when it's the right event. They don't give a fuck. If the Black History Month parade was lit, to
That's
us, it
true.
would be something
That's
to
true.
go to. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
It would be
That'd be
like
fire.
the same
I
way,
ain't
like,
gonna lie.
don't
That's-
even,
that's true. You
nigga,
right.
the way niggas used to mob to Juve,
I feel you on that.
you feel me?
Yeah.
If it was something, if you went there knowing, oh, niggas gonna be joints in there, they gonna have niggas gonna be performing, there's gonna be music, they be selling
That'd be
nutcrackers, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to make this shit lit. And to me, this parade is not something.
Niggas is gonna have warm, hot chocolate, alcoholic drinks. I promise
Yo,
you,
bro, look, put it like this.
Niggas gonna be putting Kahlua in
city
they fucking hot chocolate,
in
bro.
in a city like
All
New
that.
York, in a city like New York that just legalized.
Kahlua gonna
marijuana.
get mad bread.
They just legalized weed in New York, bro. Now imagine this Black History Month parade where you got vendors. Imagine how you could put money back into the black community by having these black vendors.
That's true,
on
bro.
the side.
That's a good
like
look.
like not even
What's
even
up
if
with
not
that?
a parade, a street fair, like a ill Black History street fair where you got all types.
But they be doing stuff like that during the summer in Prospect Park and shit.
They look in select places, but they do the gay parade in the entire Manhattan. And that's not a shot at nobody. That's just real shit.
ain't
The
no
Thanksgiving
shot.
Day
Facts.
parade is big as fuck. Nigga, I watch niggas put it
Puerto
like
Rican
this.
Day Parade. Big as
I
fuck.
put it in another perspective. I
Don't
was
hate
in,
on the Puerto Rican Day parade.
They're
man.
saying they got
Just
one.
saying,
They
man.
got
Stop
one.
playing, son.
they got one.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
I'm Panamanian. They got the Panamanian Day parade in Brooklyn. Should be
Come on,
lit.
stop playing, son. See
They
what
got
I'm saying?
Juve's too.
You feel me? They got all type of shit. But what
Everybody
I'm
got
saying
parade.
is those things are for those specific.
You know what's
communities.
funny? I think in some
within the
ways,
black community.
if you really think about it, I think in some ways, people probably kind of confuse sometimes, like the Labor Day parade with like Black History Month in a sense.
Labor Day niggas just outside.
But
Throwing
still,
paint
like
on each other,
think of it
shaking
like this,
hands, stop
like
playing.
Nah, it's definitely a tradition though.
it's you know what I'm saying? It's that's
Labor
something
Day.
black people go to, bro. Like
Caribbean shit.
Labor Day is, like I told you earlier, is a part of a couple of holidays that I don't consider real. I don't consider President's Day a real holiday. Labor's Day is not a real holiday. And to get into our next topic, neither is Veterans Day. People,
Shit.
me and Mav got into a bit of a discussion earlier, and he gave me the topic for this show, for this part of the show, and I'm not gonna lie, and I have to ask this question: are veterans heroes, ladies and gentlemen? Are we being genuine when we call the soldiers heroes? I'm gonna start us off. The answer is no. And I do not mean this. I want to preference this because I am not one of these people.
the ratings just said blah, 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 blah.
I am not one of those people that just run their mouth.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this, and I know a lot of people in the military. My brother was in the Navy. I know a lot of people in the military. I'm gonna tell you like this: there's a difference between a soldier and a hero. A hero does not do the things soldiers do. Unfortunately, I'm not saying this, like I said, this is not to come at any soldiers. If you watching this and you in the military and you like, damn, Paolo, what you trying to say? I am not demeaning you. I am not saying that a hero and a soldier are not at the same stature. I'm saying they're different. They're different things. For example, a hero does things because it's the right thing to do. Does everyone in the military do it because it's the right thing to do? And if you say, oh, it's to protect our country, is it? Is it really?
Right.
How many real threats have we faced? How many times did we actually, were you at home shaking in your boots because another country was coming for us? How many times in your life?
9/11.
9/11, but that's because they really was about that shit and they did that shit and
Nah,
you seen that shit.
I feel like
and we
9/11
feel like
was
that was an
cap.
inside job.
I
That
feel
might
it
have
was
been capped,
inside
but at
job.
least for the first time, you seen action. And I'm not saying it like it was good action,
Right,
but
right.
it was a move,
seen
and you was like, oh, niggas ain't bullshitting with us for real, for real. At least that's how you felt. Whether it was an inside job, that's a different show. You know what I'm saying? But
We had that talk already on his.
we have addressed that. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, like a soldier, to be honest, is a job.
It is.
Heroes don't do things because they're obligated to.
They just do it.
And if it is an obligation, it's a self-obligation. Batman is not Batman because because Gotham City told Batman to be Batman. Mm-hmm. He was Batman because niggas clapped his parents and he don't want to see nobody else's parents get clapped. That's a hero. Soldiers, the soldiers that I know. Oh, you're broke ass teenagers that have no other option. 9 times out of 10. Yeah. Let's be 100.
You
like
get paid college.
Let's be real. And the benefits. Because a lot of them, you know what a lot of them do though? They go to the military and they start talking down on regular niggas that's not in the military. I know you've seen this before where it's like, well, I mean, I just had to make the right decision for my life and get things together. I just can't be out here like y'all niggas. So I decided to do what was right. Oh, word?
And then they come home and be niggas outside like niggas.
Now you passing them a blunt in the spot like, yeah, well, what did we learn? What did we learn? You feel me? And that's not to say that some people don't go into the military and completely change their lives and come out better people. That does happen.
Oh, absolutely.
The military can do that for you, and I'm not going to sit here and disrespect people that have done that. Mm-hmm. There are people that was in terrible positions, went to the military, and now are in a stable position with their family. They're married. I know, shout out to my nigga Benjamin. I knew Benji was from Fort Greene Projects. I watched Benji go into the military and come out a married man doing his thing. Mm-hmm. I've watched it happen before. Right. So I'm not going to sit here and disrespect niggas, but I'm going to say it like this. Superman and the Punisher are 2 different people. G.I. Joe and Green Lantern are not the same. Their motives are different. And to me...
The G.I. Joe is the American hero, bro.
The American hero, but then when you when you say those words... You as a black man, you even said that with a little tongue in cheek, like
even when they say heroes don't be clapping niggas, bro.
That's another thing.
Heroes
Punisher clap niggas.
He not a hero,
right?
He's an
anti-hero.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you like this: when a soldier dies, they read it and they'll dead ass read you his confirmed kills, and then say we send out our prayers. This nigga they just told you he bodied 14 people just like him with families, all that.
Kills,
and you talking about wow. What a hero. Word? That's so murder qualifies as heroes. Yeah. I have some niggas for you to meet if that's the case. I'm gonna just keep it 100. You feel me? If that's the case, there's some medals in the hood that are supposed, you feel me? I'm just saying, if we gonna really do that.
That's a fact.
If that's the case,
nigga say he got 14. Switch that shit around. I got 41.
But he's killing in the name of USA. He's killing in the name of
itself.
It sounds crazy.
What's heroic about the United States of America?
Even Captain America wasn't clapping niggas. That nigga was doing everything in his power not to kill niggas.
You want to know how fucked up it is? Captain America's greatest enemy is the fucking government. Mm-hmm. Ain't that a bitch?
And they were trying to take away his own.
That should put everything in perspective for you. The greatest villain this nigga's ever fought in the comic books is not Hydra. It's his own fucking government.
That's a fact.
You remember in the Civil War comics, I remember they put this on the news. Captain America was shot. Mm-hmm. Remember that in the comic books? Captain America's dead. I was like, y'all don't read comic books if y'all think he's dead for real. Y'all have never read a comic book. This nigga will be back in a month. Like, yeah. You feel me? Like, but niggas forget. He was coming out of court. He was in cuffs. Niggas shot him.
So I be sometimes.
Like I said, but to me, it is a bit redundant to say you're fighting for the United States of America and call yourself a hero. I find that funny because we're not always the heroes. It's perspective. We're not always the heroes. Yeah, because how the fuck are we in every situation we've been in? You gonna say we was the heroes? Was we the heroes in the Vietnam War?
Word.
Yo, bro, not to have a sidebar, but it's funny you bring up the Captain America comic, and I'm laughing because when I was a kid, I remember when the Death of Superman comic book came out.
Yeah.
And that shit shocked the whole world, bro. Like.
Because they thought Superman was really fucking dead.
Yo, and it was just like the way they laid out the whole story was just so dope. Everybody loved it. Like, yeah. No. But at the same time, it was crazy. So DC had this huge surge. So out of nowhere, Marvel was just like their sales was down, so they said, yo, we need something to get us surge. Kill Captain America. And it was just like, don't nobody care about Captain fucking America, bro.
Yo, this is, and not to get into too much of a sidebar, but this is the great heist that Marvel has pulled on everybody. Somehow made Iron Man and Captain America the 2 most important heroes.
Bro, they were not the man back in the day, bro.
Fucking lame to me.
Don't nobody give a fuck about Iron Man.
Back in the day, he had his own show back in the day, but he still wasn't like the greatest. Like it was all about the X-Men, bro. All about X-Men. Anything X-Men, it was fire, bro.
Yep, bro.
Spider-Man was dope. and Wolverine, like
Spider-Man, the X-Men, the Hulk.
Hulk was dope.
Once you start getting into Captain America,
Punisher was dope too. Punisher was dope, but like
fire.
DC had mad niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Batman fire, Superman fire, Green Lantern comics was fire. Aquaman fire, Wonder Woman fire. You know what I'm saying? Every Cyborg fire. Like they was all fire. Everything they had was fire.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And this is.
And then they started making these weird movies, and it's just like, what the fuck? Sorry.
Yeah. But those are heroes, people. You feel what I'm saying? Those are heroes.
And they fire.
Because people gonna say you basing superheroes with like comic books and real life. So what makes a real life hero to you?
Okay, intention. It's always intention.
So they don't have to have a job. They don't have to. They could just be. Yeah, I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? If you do something, if you put others first.
So you think people who do soup kitchens, who stay up late and do extra things,
that's a hero.
That's a hero.
That's a hero.
Got you.
They're saving people's lives, literally. But not taking them. Mm-hmm. They're saving. There is somebody who was not going to eat that day, and the person in the soup kitchen decided to stay up late to make sure that person eat. That's a hero. Hero does not have anything to do with scale. Mm-hmm. You can be a small hero, you can be a big hero. It's all heroism in the same point. But to me, there's nothing heroic about being a soldier. Yeah. That's what makes the job respectable. You do what most human beings don't have the stomach to do. Right. Mm-hmm. There is honor in being a soldier.
But what makes it even crazy too, and you would think if it was something that was honorable or being heroic, why do people have PTSD? Why do people, they can't live with themselves after they come back from war?
Coming home, killing their families.
If they're killing them for the right reasons, why do you have these cases? Because it's not right morally or subconsciously in your mind. People know that's whatever you do, you kill somebody.
So basically what you're saying is they're creating murderers and then sending them back home.
They're not creating
why they're training them. They are.
They're feeding mental illness.
They're training murderers.
They're creating more mental illness. You train murderers, right? But then you do have the sensible soldiers who know not to come home and be a murderer. But then there's nothing they can do to fight the trauma of what they seen when they was over there. So what you're doing is now you're creating another patient. And what comes with patients? Money. Yep. If you got more people coming into the motherfucking what's the name of the shit? The medical, the Veterans Hospital. It's something AA, some shit like that. And you got more people coming in there getting prescribed for schizophrenia, bipolar depression, all of this other shit. All it's doing is lining your motherfucking pockets. Facts. It's one of those things, it's a system that basically feeds itself.
And then you see a lot of veterans, they come home, they don't have these outlets to even go to.
What's the majority of the things?
A lot of them is homeless, a lot of them is messed up, there are no jobs, nothing to.
You would have never thought they went to the military.
Yeah.
If they heroes, then why is our country not treating them like heroes for real?
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't sit here and get on my TV every 4th of July and wave this fucking flag and tell me to take a moment of silence for the heroes and all this other shit. When I know niggas that literally put their lives on the line for this country and have seen nothing from it.
That's a fact.
Have seen nothing from it. To me, if you really went over there and put your life on the line, you should be able to walk into a diner in America and fucking eat
for free.
Fuck is you talking about?
For free.
But we don't treat them like that because we know at the end of the day, they don't make you different. That's how we treat them. They don't make you different from nobody else when you come back. You still.
Veterans do get you get military discounts and shit.
Shit should be free.
I worked at the aquarium at one point. That should be like an extra $4 off, nigga. Huh. Military discount. You know what the military discount should be? Go ahead, sir. Right. That should be the military discount.
Fact.
You feel what I'm saying? I should be able to show you a fucking bullet wound on my neck, and you should open the fucking gate right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about, man? Niggas, and that's why you're a soldier. You're not a hero. A soldier is a thankless job. There's a lot of thankless jobs. So, all right, so if soldiers are heroes, let me ask y'all this. Are police officers and firefighters heroes?
I knew you were going to ask that question.
Are they heroes?
Right. They're supposed to be servants of the civilians.
Because to me, firefighter has a great case for being a real hero.
Of course. They're saving lives.
Because to me, for you to get into a job like that, where you're literally just running into burning buildings.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now you do get paid. I understand that.
But
every day you risk getting fucking barbecued.
Died. Yeah, you could die too, or you could be in the cop.
And 9 times, and maybe 7 to 8 times out of 10, I'll say, you are saving somebody's life directly. You are grabbing a motherfucking baby out of a burning building because if he was in there for 5 more minutes, that nigga would have been shish kebabbed in there. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, them niggas are actually, to me, I look at that like, nigga, you don't become a firefighter and not one part of you is like, I really just love helping people. Like, that has to be one of those jobs.
I'm not gonna lie. The funny thing is, now that you look at it, because like you said, as a soldier, you go out there and you kill other people, you kill other soldiers. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then as a firefighter, you're in there trying to save life. You know, that's
literally the point of your job. To save life. That's it. You know, make sure everybody in this building, not even fuck the building. Right. Fuck the building. Nobody's telling you. It's literally not to stop fires.
Right.
Yeah. Their first job is evacuate everybody out this fucking building. We can let this shit burn to a crisp right here for all we care. We're gonna throw some water on this bitch, and insurance gonna.
Yeah, we'll try to bring it down as we can.
But at the end of the day,
as long as everybody's
there's only so much we could do. We came here to save the lives of the people in that fucking building.
Right.
That's their job.
That's a fact.
A police officer though,
son.
See now, wait. Before you even go there,
there's some cases where you don't have to deal with violence though.
Yeah, because that's what I was about to say.
Like, so say if they come apart, they say if they come on a case where it's like, oh, a kid is choking or some shit, and they happen to be the first responder, and they save that kid. CPR. That's a heroic act. That's a heroic act.
Yeah, let me ask you this:
cops can be heroes, right?
A dick sucking ass cop stop you for jaywalking. Where's the heroism in that?
Nah, that's regular bullshit. But you know, there's certain cases where it could make him a hero.
Okay, so for a further example, when I compared it to being a soldier, when it comes to police officers, they're nothing but street soldiers.
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
They do it because they're obligated to. You think this cop could give a fuck if you was getting into a fight at the bar? Does not care.
Right.
Probably wants to see the fight. That's where with police officers, I have a little bit of like, I don't know about that one. Because to me, you're upholding laws that might not be 100% genuine themselves.
Yeah, that you might not even agree with.
So I saw a old police chief. I forgot what state he was from, but he says the way what police have become this day and age is not what they were created for.
Obviously.
You know what I'm saying? And he says on top of that, he feels like police have power over things that they shouldn't have. Like, for example, people who do drugs. He says that's not something that police should handle.
That's a doctor's job.
That's a doctor,
mental health shit too.
A pastor, family members, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something you arrest someone for.
Right.
You arrest the person selling them.
Selling the drugs.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't arrest a person who does drugs.
Right.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? You find them help. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is now you're using police to police people who are dealing with, like you said, either mental illness, depression. You don't know what they're dealing with.
You don't know what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell people all the time, half of the homeless crazy people you've seen, they're not even high.
Yeah, no.
Mental illness.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Where the fuck they get cracked when they broke as hell?
Yeah.
Drugs cost money.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, right.
Like sometimes what you're looking at is unchecked mental illness. He probably went to a hospital. They probably booted his ass out after.
Prescribed him some bullshit.
Or it's residual from drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they prescribed him the wrong thing for his condition, or the side effect ended up being way too much for a person like him. Or he gets addicted to the prescribed drug, and now it starts a downward spiral. All these things are possible.
All kind of loose shit.
Here's my argument for police, because I'm gonna be fair. You can grow up wanting to be a cop out of heroism.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can be a child and say, I want to help people.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was a little kid, everybody wanted to be RoboCop.
I mean, it's a fucking half robot person.
He's still a cop.
Yeah, he's still a cop.
He's still a cop.
No, I would want to be a cyborg too. I would give a fuck what job it was. Fuck, it's a cyborg, nigga. Like if you told me I could wear Batman's suit, yeah, I'd be a fucking cop. Sure, I don't give a fuck. I don't, and that's how I feel. Some people feel about becoming a police officer.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I've been getting beat up my whole life. You tell me I have to walk around with a gun all the time? I don't give a fuck about being a cop. Send the gun. Give me the badge. I don't give a fuck.
It's like that.
It's like, remember all that shit you was talking?
Like, who was the fuckboy firefighter? Like, I want to be a firefighter because I want to see black people's houses burn. So I want to go to fires and not do nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've never heard of no shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Cause you take that job, you know, nigga, any day I could die trying to save some old funky ass lady out here. at any day, and that's hero when you wake up every day, and you could say,
But it's like that. But it's like that
for soldiers. You can argue that for soldiers,
but more for the cops. The reason why, all right, take police brutality out of it.
You know what my thing is when
Like-
they say cops is a dangerous job. I need people to stop acting like it's a common thing for people to just start bucking at cops.
Yeah, that shit.
No, it's not a
Like,
common thing.
like niggas is out for their head, like dogs.
No. I'm not
You
saying
come
that.
around and people
but-
actually get scared, nigga. Like, what are you talking
No,
about?
put it like this. I'm saying police brutality and shit aside. Like just looking at it for what it's supposed to be. If
This
you
is
look,
Black History Month. We will never put police brutality aside during the month of February.
Nah, go ahead. What you say? Go ahead.
but if you look at it from what it's supposed to be, you know, there is a potential of you getting hurt or dying on the job. So if you're just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people like there was this one dude just random come out of nowhere, just started stabbing niggas, wilding, stabbing niggas, and caught the cop right in the neck. Whoop, over. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and he was trying to stop the dude because he was chasing random people with a fucking knife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't. Now, of course, he didn't pull a gun on a nigga. Like he. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like he was trying, you know, he was jumping in the way, shit like that, and nigga got killed.
I'll give you another example in Jersey City in Walgreens near my crib. There was a rookie cop that got shot in the back of his head, execution style, first day on the job.
Fuck.
Shit.
Spanish dude shot in the back of his head. I remember watching that shit on the news. Like,
Shit.
What? That nigga went to the police academy, all of that, and then first day, the most horrific shit ever.
That sound like some shit from a movie, nigga.
Yo,
Like,
bro, and
damn.
mind you, I've been in this Walgreens. You'd have never thought somebody got shot in their fucking head outside of that Walgreens. Like, it's like, what? They did it. Like, and then you seen the dude, and it's like, nigga, baby face. Like, you could tell this nigga like 19. Like, he's mad young. Like, I'm like, damn, that shit is. I wish I'd have knew his name. I don't remember it, but anybody that want to see the story, you can look this up. This is a true fact. Jersey City Walgreens shooting. This nigga got shot in the back of his head. Execution style. They literally said that on the news. Like,
Wow.
like the nigga, like the gun was literally on the nigga dome, and they, I don't want to get too graphic, but it was crazy. So like, to kind of pivot back to what we was talking about, and so I asked about firefighters and police officers. What about doctors, paramedics, or those heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I would believe so.
Definitely.
I think a paramedic more so.
They
than a
save
doctor.
lives too.
They save lives, and you got to look at it like this too. And this can kind of circle. I mean, of course, it's here with us at all times. Dealing with COVID, the people who, you know, the first responders of people who dealing with COVID. You know what I'm saying? These guys was amongst the virus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Now-
first responders, that's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
I can't do shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
just
Like
wild.
watching them have on, you know,
Full body suits.
mad mask, you know, suits and stuff like that. You know, like it reminds me of watching movies like Outbreak and shit, bro. Like back in the day, like, and you're sitting there and you like, yo, I'm really living in this. This is real. This is real. Like I'm literally living in this shit, bro. And I'm watching it on the news and I'm like, this is bananas. Like when I was a kid, or like, you know, even a teenager watching this, you think, oh, you know, this person has a really great imagination. It's like, no, this nigga knows some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some shit that could happen, bro. This is why I made the movie. You feel me?
Facts.
Like,
I
it's
do think niggas be having imaginations to a certain extent, though.
absolutely.
Because I feel like niggas conspire like we do regularly, sitting in the crib, and he's like, that'd be an ill movie, though, if it was right.
You know, it's funny. My mom's told me back in the day, like when iPads first came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is crazy. I can't believe this is like, and she says, you don't remember watching Back to the Future Part 2? When the dude was working on a joint, she said, you think they have ideas for that back then?
Of course.
Yeah,
And I was just like,
All of it.
wow.
I think the
Flying
ideas,
cars,
I think
all
when
that.
it comes to technology, a lot of the ideas come almost decades before the actual execution.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Absolutely.
I think the iPod was already an idea. They
Absolutely.
just didn't really know how to do it.
Right.
And
Right.
that
Because they
itself,
had
that process of finding that out
They did have
takes time.
MP3 players. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
So they wasn't that far off.
Because
You
look
know
how
what I'm
fast you went from CDs to mini discs, MP3s, and then iPod.
Right.
Yeah,
So
because
MP3s is
there was
like
one
a
of them. It was just
bridge.
figuring it out. How
And
to
then you
do
had
it.
the Zune. You remember the Zune, bro?
Yeah.
Oh man, I still
remember
have my
Zune
iPod
stuff, too.
classics. I got 2 of them joints still.
Nigga, them shits are first of all, they're indestructible.
Yes.
If
them shits, you
if
throw
you're
them
watching this
shits
and you
against
have
the
the
wall.
first iPod in your crib, hold that shit sacred. Them shits.
I have
don't
2 of those
break.
shits, bro.
Bro,
I have
I
2
had a
of those.
water
Just
damaged.
like this thick.
I had a water damaged one.
Not the original. I had like the last classic ones they made with the stainless steel
I had
front,
the fat shit we
and I got
did.
the black
That
one.
shit.
Yeah, that's what I got. That shit. Word. That shit. I got 2 of them
That
shits,
shit
bro.
Stuff, though.
Nigga, I had a
Nigga, I still-
Easy.
Bro,
I had a
you
fucking
can find
Easy, find your
yo,
music,
that
go
was
to
the easiest way, bro.
playlist,
That was it was perfect, bro. You ain't gotta swipe down
like
all the extra.
you hold,
like-
you hold your
Pictures
iPhone and
and-
you're like, wow, like I remember when this was just like it was just for
Simple.
music.
right.
Right.
Like, you feel me?
This shit
Like,
wasn't even
Right.
a phone yet. Like,
Yeah, it was all about music at that
That's
point,
it.
bro.
That's all it
Now
was.
they just took that away.
Like,
Like,
tell me how to get to work. I check my horoscope on this shit now.
all
like,
kind of shit.
What?
bro,
It's crazy, but yeah. So that's really the thing. That was. I don't think there was any more questions on that hero shit. But to conclude, I don't think soldiers are heroes. I think there's a difference. A soldier's cool. You don't gotta be a hero to me. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying when they be like,
Soldier's a job. I feel like
just
soldier's a job.
letting y'all know. Originally, I was fighting him on this earlier. Like he's wilding. Like
because
I
it
did
sounds disrespectful.
because it does. It does sound
I'll admit
disrespectful.
that it sounds disrespectful, but I literally mean no respect. It's a categorizing thing for me.
Right.
It's one of those things of heroes and soldiers both can serve noble purposes.
But all right, so put it like this: are both heroes and soldiers brave?
Of course. I feel you gotta be.
Whoa!
I feel you gotta be a certain type
Nah,
of brave.
hold up. Wait. What's the face?
You gotta be a certain type of brave.
You could just be fucking crazy and join the military.
That too. But that's
I mean, you could be crazy and be a hero.
right. That too.
Can you?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
What type of crazy are we talking, man?
Yo, you said you the one that said you
Type
you
of
said crazy.
Type of crazy
get
we
you
talking
into
You
that
said
line of
crazy
work.
first.
I'm talking about the dudes that are dreaming of holding an AR just because they want to hold it.
And there's niggas that's dreamed from ziplining down from a fucking being a vigilante like Batman, nigga.
Yeah, but it's different when nobody funds you being Batman. The government literally funds you being a soldier. They say, you want to be a killer machine? Come on down, nigga. It's free. We won't even charge you.
Nigga said,
Think about it. They'll turn you into a weapon for free, nigga. You ever feel like you pussy? Go to the military, bro. They would literally teach you how to kill people in 2.5 seconds and then be like, you're welcome. Thanks for your services, my nigga. You just gonna come back with a little bit of trauma, a little bit of,
a little bit of trauma,
a little bit of
right?
trauma. You might not sleep much.
Yeah. You might even die.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's that. There's that.
Shit is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like,
But you know what that sounds like? Pharmaceutical commercials.
yeah. But those are evil too. See what I'm saying?
Bro, I remember the first time I heard them say, for the first time, I used to hear those joints all the time in between watching movies and shit. And I remember for the first time when I heard them niggas say, the shit might cause death. Like, like it caught me off guard because I've heard so many of them, but I've never heard them say death. When I heard death, I said, nah.
Yeah.
Once I heard that, I said, I'm never taking pills
Yo,
ever in my life. No aspirin, no nothing. I don't want none of that ever again.
I literally
ever.
look forward to those commercials now because it's almost hilarious how they try to sneak these side
They
Bro!
try to say it
It's
mad
mad
fast.
funny.
And we would do the
Hey, nigga,
diarrhea.
you might bleed
and
out
you
your
might
butthole,
bleed out
nigga.
your
It might be
face.
bleed out your asshole.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Your lung might collapse. Nigga, you might die.
Shit is crazy.
Nigga
We'll
said,
see if we can bring you back.
nigga said this shit will cure your sex drive, but your blood pressure might be dangerously high.
And you might have kidney failure.
Yeah, like,
Like, bro, think about that,
in
bro.
case of yellow tongue, call your doctor. You like
Yellow tongue. Yo, they be
And
saying wild shit.
blistering fevers on your eyes.
like,
Like what?
Bro, like, I'm like, yo, fuck it.
Fever blisters.
I'm
At
good.
this point, word, my nigga.
Bro, when I heard that, I literally said, I've never taken
and then the
aspirin
whole
or none
time
of
they
that
reading
again.
this shit out, they got a nigga playing golf, looking mad happy.
Yeah,
Bro,
his life
word.
done
He
changed
looking off.
for
To, he
it.
looking off in the
Use
sunset, walking.
fibromyalgia.
This
Like,
nigga is
what,
in a,
nigga?
This nigga's
Whatever.
he in a random desert with his wife just walking, and they pan the camera out mad far.
Right.
It's crazy.
Like, I really think about I look at every one of those scenarios. Like, I'm like, don't no nigga smile like that when he golfing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
or
gonna
like you
focus.
said, when the last time you sat there with a picture with your girl, like, yo, look, babe, look,
And y'all both just grinning like a motherfucker.
You
like,
feel me?
idiot.
Like,
But you know what it is?
or the person that sits on the side of the bed and looks out the window.
Another example, I'm not even a woman. Another example is when they do the period commercials and bitches is playing tennis. I'm like, yo, I don't know. Maybe I've been around women during that week. I don't know one that gets on the motherfucking tennis court and just starts going.
Yeah, nah,
that's what she do.
it'd be a murder scene, bro. I'm
Not
sorry.
even that is that I've never seen some. That's some shit right there.
Well, no,
I be watching that like.
Well, a
man,
lot of those things for the women is for the fact that they don't experience any of the symptoms of having their period, so you can just like be regular.
Yeah, I don't want to get too deep into that. I don't want to be the dude that
shit
spits
is
some
nuts.
incorrect.
I'm not saying it's
Niggas
good.
in the
I'm
comments
just
like
saying.
this is why men shouldn't talk about these things. I'm not.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm not in the mood. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. Speaking of men shit, let's get to sports now.
That's
After
a
that,
fact.
you know, on that point,
yo, a lot of women gonna slap you one day for saying that all the time, bro.
bro, a lot of women have slapped me for saying a multitude of things. So let's get to the next topic. We did discuss the Ben Simmons trade. We did discuss the trade with Harden, but we didn't really say who we thought won the trade. I noticed, and
Definitely Philly.
I agree. It was
I
Philadelphia.
say Brooklyn got
Matt for
the-
some reason thinks it's
I think Brooklyn got the better
No, get
deal,
that.
bro.
And
got
you know what's
Drummond
crazy? You're
and
not the
Seth
only one.
Curry.
I see a lot of people pumping this. Like Brooklyn
get
won
it.
the trade. Guru is jacking.
See, I'm
Brooklyn
telling
won
you,
the trade.
we got a better
In
deal.
what world does getting James Harden ever result in you losing a trade? I really
Right.
want to know this.
Right.
And then you like
I didn't say Philly didn't get a good. Like, I'm not saying Philly didn't. I'm not saying Philly is not better with.
Philly just got one of the top
Right,
scorers
they've
of
gotten
all
better,
time.
but I'm not. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying Brooklyn is better than Philly. I'm just saying that
Brooklyn got
that
better.
Brooklyn
Brooklyn
got
got the
better.
better of the
Yeah,
trade.
yeah, like because they've just become a better team. They didn't really. They lost Harden for a second, okay, but all the pieces that they
You
got,
sure they a better team now?
Oh no.
I think so. I think they're a better team.
How?
You replace James Harden
With Drummond and
Andre
fucking
Drummond,
Seth
Seth Curry, and maybe Ben Simmons coming
Put your
back,
pieces
right?
together right, bro. Put them pieces together right. You get KD back, Kyrie on the road. On the road.
The whole thing with Andre Drummond now all of a sudden being like did we not watch the Lakers try with this nigga?
No, but we originally wanted Andre Drummond, and we got Aldridge instead.
Because Andre Drummond went to the fucking Lakers.
he went to the
and showed
Lakers.
you he was a scrub.
I mean, he doing all right right now, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, coming off the bench for Philly. I'm sure when you come off of the 15 minutes Joel Embiid is not on the court, you look pretty good.
I mean, hey,
Like, come on. What is that rotation like? Joel Embiid plays 35 and you come in for a good 10? And mind you, he be getting 10 minutes and think be having 11 rebounds. I ain't gonna rebounding. Andre Drummond might be the best rebounder.
I think
he might have been like that for a while.
yo, he had like 18 the other night.
Yeah, he's a beast. But I'm gonna tell you like this: with Brooklyn, that solves their problem of rebounding. I think Ben Simmons solves their defensive problems.
Yes.
Seth Curry is just another nigga that's not gonna see the ball and be upset about it.
What are you talking about? He went crazy.
Another Patty
Have you
Mills.
watched the Kyrie Irving game before, bro?
Yes, I watched the Kyrie Irving game before
How many times you really seen him feed somebody?
because
He's
Kyrie
not.
is a scorer, bro.
He's getting the ball and going.
So let's go to the next player on the team. I'm gonna introduce you to a dude named Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
Is Kevin Durant a passer by any stretch of the imagination? Is he a playmaker? He can.
he
go out
can,
and
but
get
no,
you
he's a
8
scorer. Those are scorers.
But he's not going to do that most of the time. He's gonna score, right? So that's two niggas don't shoot the ball. Ben Simmons, like Mel said earlier, is gonna give you that calm 14 he's been giving niggas since his rookie year.
And that's when he feeds niggas like Seth Curry, like Joe Harris when he's better, Cam Thomas,
Let me ask you this real question: who's bringing the ball up?
Ben Simmons.
Not Kyrie.
Nah, Kyrie's good with not bringing the ball up. Give me the ball, what?
Hold on. He's good with James Harden bringing the ball up. Who the fuck is Ben Simmons to a Kyrie Irving?
He gonna pass on the ball though.
We gotta remember, this is Kyrie Irving, bro. This is not.
I know, but still.
I feel like
'Cause
Kyrie.
I feel like Kyrie don't want the ball in his hands anyway. He don't want to bring it up.
Yeah, I think he just want to score, bro. I think he just want to play ball,
That's
bro.
why he want to get the ball off a screen, ISO it out.
He want to shake and bake a little bit.
Best case scenario, that's what he does. Best case scenario,
Yeah.
Ben Simmons comes in there and is their primary playmaker, right? Again, shaky warrior in the playoffs. We've seen it before.
We don't know
shaky.
yet, man.
Shaky. Now you replace the shaky nigga in the playoffs because Harden is a shaky nigga in the playoffs himself. You replace a shaky nigga with a shaky.
But at least Harden is gonna try to fucking shoot.
Yeah, Harden is
He's
gonna
gonna jack still.
He'll miss.
Regardless, he gonna miss, but he's still gonna go
he's
hard.
gonna put him up.
Facts.
And to me, now let's address Philly. Because first of all, Philly just pulled off to me the steal of the century. I've never seen a trade where they just fleeced the fuck out of somebody like this.
Yeah,
and I
that's
don't know
crazy.
how people are just like, oh, they gave up so much. They gave up a lot, really?
I didn't think that. I didn't say
not
that.
you.
I didn't say that.
Not you. I see niggas like Stephen A. Smith go online like, oh, they gave up too much. I'm like, wait a minute.
I don't know about all that.
They kept Tobias Harris, who's averaging damn near 20 points
Maxey.
a game. You kept Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
You now have a backcourt of Tyrese Maxey and James Harden.
That's crazy.
That is ridiculous. Then you have Joel Embiid. First of all, think about that starting five off the rip. Right? Just think about they starting five.
James Harden, Maxey, Tobias.
No, Tybal,
Oh yeah,
Tobias,
Yeah. Mhm.
Joel Embiid.
That's crazy.
That's a great lineup.
They got something for everything.
That's a great lineup.
They got some. To me,
You got
that
Maz off the bench, shooting.
To me, and I don't even think they done with their bench. I think the buyout market is coming up. They gonna scoop somebody. They gonna scoop a Jeff Green. Watch. They gonna scoop some nigga that'll come to the team and be like, damn, that was a good piece for them. You know
I mean,
telling you,
because I'm thinking about the Brooklyn starting five now.
to me, the sus thing about Philly is Doc Rivers. That's sus.
Really?
He gave up, yo, bro. For the
Doc
record,
a lot of people I know
that is
think
the most
Doc Rivers is the
overrated
problem.
basketball coach of all time.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that
overrated
say that.
basketball
A
coach I've ever
lot of
seen.
people say that about Doc Rivers.
I've never
bro.
seen a dude get so much credit for one ring in my life. I've never seen that.
Wow.
He gets more credit for that one ring than niggas like fucking Rick Carlisle get for two.
I mean, the Clippers was ass before he came there.
Okay, and when they came here, who else came with him? Kawhi Leonard and Paul George.
No, I'm talking about.
But even then,
before that.
before that, I'm bugging.
Chris Paul and
Chris
Blake
Paul,
Griffin.
you draft Blake Griffin, you get DeAndre Jordan.
They ain't know DeAndre is gonna be nice.
Bro, that Clippers team was stacked like a motherfucker. They had JJ Redick, they had Jamal Crawford coming off the bench at one point. Remember
Wasn't
Jamal
enough.
Crawford threw a lob to this nigga Blake between his
That shit
legs.
wasn't enough,
Lob
though.
City was crazy. It was
The West was
supposed to be
crazy.
enough. But here's my point. I'm not saying that Doc Rivers didn't do. You did what you were supposed to do with some of the teams, make the playoffs. But that's the bare minimum when you got a team like the Clippers. Because now, you know what makes me look at the Clippers different? The Suns. And I'm like, damn, how much different are the Suns built? To where it's like,
They're built from the
the
core.
Clippers have a better, deeper team than Chris Paul's Suns that went to the finals. You got niggas like Matt Barnes on that bench. You got niggas like JJ Redick on that bench. You had niggas like, what's this nigga name?
They don't got Kawhi.
The
don't
Suns
got
don't
Kawhi.
got Kawhi either.
No, I'm talking about the Clippers.
Yeah, but I'm saying, basically what I'm saying about Doc Rivers is that you really be underachieving with the teams you have. Like, it's like you get to the playoffs. You get to the playoffs, right? Doc Rivers teams, we always in our mind, second round of niggas will be out of here. They'll be out of there. And I don't feel no different about right now with
too
Philly.
many good teams though, bro. To his credit, too many wild niggas in the West when he was trying to build up the bum ass Clippers, bro. And he did. He made them Lob City. He made them a good team. Because Blake Griffin and DeAndre didn't have to be good. It was Chris Paul, and it was him allowing them to blossom.
We'll see. I'm to me, the only thing that I think can go wrong for the Sixers is James Harden sucks in the playoffs, or Doc Rivers doesn't coach them right,
And both of those things are either highly
probable.
likely.
They're probable.
Both
Yeah.
one of those two things will happen.
Will happen.
We gonna see.
We better hope it's James Harden has a bad game, but Joel Embiid goes fucking bananas on niggas. That's.
I'm still hopeful for Chicago, bro. They still number 2. And I've been saying it the whole season.
You
I'm
know
like,
Chicago going home early, bro. Stop playing with
I
yourself.
don't know, bro.
Stop playing, bro.
I don't know, bro.
You know Chicago going home early.
First of all, everybody told me when I said I think Chicago is going to do good, when I saw who they got, and they was like, nah, you're wildin'. The niggas was number 1 like a couple weeks ago.
That's the niggas is healthy.
Bro, it's the All-Star break. Slow your roll.
I'm just saying, bro.
Slow your roll.
I said Chicago. They've
the
been holding strong.
I watched the Raptors be the 1 seed for mad years and then get fucking smacked by LeBron right out the playoffs. Like, it can happen to them niggas to me. Like, Chicago cool and all of that, but like, y'all niggas running to Milwaukee. Milwaukee is smoking them niggas. Yeah. Mercilessly, they doing them niggas dirty. But to move...
Yo,
everybody.
Niggas be wildin', bro.
What's this?
Niggas is disrespectful, bro.
Niggas the Knicks because that's... oh, wow. Niggas,
What is that?
ridiculous. It's a Knick meme. This will get us into the next topic, too, by the way. Since we got a resident Knick fan on the mic tonight,
Oh, man.
and I caught you slipping by yourself in this room because
Y'all
you're the
niggas
only
is
Knick
wild.
fan in here.
How y'all lose that game last night? That's what I want to know.
As a New Yorker, I have to know, how are you feeling about the current state of the Trashabakas? And that's like the worst nickname I could come up with, but they suck right now. And I'm only saying this, I am talking shit as a Celtic fan who we are rolling right now. We just lost to the Pistons by 1. But I love to gloat to these 2 niggas in here who have below 500 teams. As a nigga who is maybe 9 games over 500 myself. Oh yeah, you can look it up. Go ahead, bro. You got the phone in your hand. The Celtics are fucking balling. But let's get back to your bum ass Knicks.
Oh, man.
I want to know, Mav, what's really the problem in New York? because Shane was talking about me. Guru was talking about doing a Nick podcast, and I told him I wanted to be a part of it. He's like, I'll never put a Celtics fan on there.
Wow.
I seen that, right? But according to him, according to Guru's logic, and Guru is one of the amazing producers at Smooth Family Entertainment. According to Guru's logic, I'm not a real Celtic fan.
You're not.
According to his logic, I'm not either.
I told you that.
Which, in my opinion, is ridiculous coming from a LeBron fan who, if that's the case, can definitely not be a Laker fan.
I'm a LeBron fan.
All right, I'm a Jason Tatum fan.
Right.
But I want to see the Celtics. I like the Celtics.
So if Tatum leave,
Celtics, I'm no longer a Celtic fan.
That's crazy. See?
If LeBron leaves the Lakers.
But I'm the wild nigga though.
I'm not gonna lie. When Jordan,
I said if LeBron fans can jump.
I'm sorry, I'm not with it because when Jordan was on the Wizards, I was a Jordan fan. I was not a Wizards fan.
All right, now let me explain my Jason Tatum fandom to add perspective, because this is what niggas don't want to mention. I was a Kobe fan for the majority of my life. I watched from 2000 up to his retirement, right? Mm-hmm. What do you do when your favorite player retires? You gonna root for what's left of the Lakers? Do you remember who the fuck he left?
I did that with the Bulls.
They started Nick Young at one point, nigga.
Bro,
Swaggy P was the best player on the Lakers after Kobe.
Kobe didn't like them niggas anyway.
Kobe didn't even like that team. How the fuck I'ma like the team if my favorite player don't even like the team? So, Guru will cite that after Kobe retired, Jason Tatum obviously was not in the NBA yet.
Mm-hmm.
I was fucking with Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
You remember this? I fucked with Kawhi because he was a student of Kobe. That was my nigga. And to me, when
he was on the Spurs,
and to this day, I will always say, I said it then, Kawhi plays a lot like Michael Jordan. I said that shit back
my boy
then.
Fonz said the same thing.
He plays a lot like Michael Jordan, and that's why I like him.
Yeah.
And Jaylen Brown, to me, are two dudes that play a lot like Michael Jordan if you watch the way they play. But then he did that whole shit in San Antonio. To me, the one thing I don't like is the I don't want to play just because shit. Kawhi sat here and told everybody he was hurt. We've said this on the show. I've said it once on the show. I'll say it again. What the fuck was Kawhi's injury in San Antonio? Nobody knows. They literally told us a fucking thigh bruise.
I think it was the fact that they was trying to force that nigga to play, that he was like, nah, you know what?
You play for the Spurs, nigga.
It's a good team.
You play for the Spurs.
Paying for Popovich.
So if they tell you, yo, you seen our team doctors, they saying your shit Gucci, bro. What's going on? Why you don't want to play? How they wrong for wanting to know? How they wrong for doing that? Nigga, we were just in the finals with you, dogs.
Yeah, you won the finals.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck, bro? Like, nigga, we need you. We're trying to go back. And you want some shit like, I don't know. You come back for like 3 games. You drop 25 plus in each of the games and then be like, my thigh. And then you leave again.
Yeah, you're showing niggas.
Thigh bruise.
I can't be a favorite player. My favorite player has to be on the court.
Thigh bruise.
Right? So
if Kobe had a thigh bruise, you wouldn't be rooting for Kobe no more?
I watched Kobe win a championship with a broken finger on his shooting hand. That's the difference. That's why it was hard for me to be a Kawhi fan. Because it was like, your thigh hurts?
Thigh bruise.
You missing a chance to go to the finals because your motherfucking thigh hurt, nigga?
Did they really have a chance to go to the finals?
The Spurs, first of all, the
Spurs are always in the playoffs.
When he got hurt the year before that, they was smoking Golden State.
They was.
And Kawhi was looking fucking unstoppable. And then he got hurt.
Yeah.
And then they got spanked.
I really just think he didn't like how they handled his situation. Like,
even if so, be a man and say that. Don't do this passive aggressive. I'm really hurt, and then I go to Clippers, and now I'm healthy again, and I'm fucking amazing, and then I get hurt again, and then you low managing, you missing every back-to-back game, and like you doing too fucking much for me. Like, you feel me? That's really what it was, and I was just like, you know what? It's not the type of player I could gel with. I can't. What the fuck am I gonna watch if you're not playing? You feel what I'm saying? So then there was this young light-skinned nigga from Duke. I forgot what game it was. It might have been Notre Dame or some shit like that, and he had like 36.
And he's a Kobe fan. Let's not get that. Let's not forget that.
Always and forever, I will be a Kobe fan.
No, I'm talking about Tatum.
Tatum, and that helps. That helps with me being a fan. It's like, okay, I get it. But a lot of what I see, why I like Tatum, there's a lot of the same reasons I like Kobe. I just like the way he plays.
But you see how you feel about Kawhi? That's how I feel about Harden.
What? Yeah, I mean, but Harden's better than Kawhi Leonard to me.
What?
What?
I'm starting to look at Kawhi Leonard a little bit jaded now these days.
Nah, bro.
Nah, we talk about stats, bro.
Kawhi took the Raptors to the finals, bro.
Kawhi did take the Raptors to the finals. I agree.
By himself, damn.
But
with a good team, not with no other.
Golden State was hurt in the finals. Kawhi and Klay Thompson.
He still got past the Philly.
I'm just saying. I remember telling niggas this about Kawhi, and that was niggas' response.
Philly had Jimmy Butler.
Fucking don't talk to me.
He's not gonna score as much as Harden. No, Jimmy Butler not scoring as much as Harden. No.
Jimmy Butler's another player that's just overrated to me.
No,
People be trying to turn Jimmy Butler into fucking LeBron sometimes. Like, just stop. He makes everybody better. He's such a good leader. I'm like,
Jimmy buckets, man.
That's a lie. They gave Jimmy Butler a team in Minnesota. They literally said, "Here, we're gonna give you 2 young niggas, and you lead them to the promised land." You was killing them niggas, went absolutely fucking nowhere. You get with Joel Embiid, and you niggas went absolutely. You went to the conference finals and lost to a team you was not supposed to lose to.
Wait, who they lost to?
Kawhi, when he hit that bullshit in the corner.
Right.
I'm supposed to lose to them niggas.
Spicy P was.
Then you go to the finals in the bubble. First of all, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of static because they beat the Celtics in the bubble. And to be honest, we wasn't supposed to lose to the Heat. We wasn't supposed to lose to the Heat.
Y'all niggas.
But I'll commend them because to me, we didn't lose to Jimmy Butler. We lost. The whole team was amazing that series. Bam Adebayo turned into the Dikembe Mutombo for one play. Fucking Tyler Hero was Ray Allen the whole series. Like, we ran into a team that was just Tyler Hero was Jordan in the bubble. Let's just be real. He was unbelievable in the fucking bubble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. So like but the reason also, like, back to what I'm saying, I'm a Celtics fan because I do like niggas on the team though. It's not like Jason Tatum's the only nigga I like. It's not like him where he likes the Lakers, but the only nigga he likes on that team is LeBron.
It's not true. I fuck with Malik Monk.
This nigga said Malik Monk.
And Tucker.
You don't fuck with Klay?
You fuck with THT too? I feel like
you don't fuck with Klay?
Who?
Klay Thompson.
I'm talking about Klay.
AD.
Carmelo. You don't fuck with Carmelo, man?
I fuck with Melo.
I was about to say, man, don't get this.
I fuck with every teams that he's capping. I fuck with the teams that I fuck with the.
You don't like this Laker roster.
You don't like Westbrook though.
Westbrook is cool. He don't bother me.
You know what's crazy? I literally seen you share a post the other day talking about y'all got it. He's trash.
Yeah, from that video they showed, that shit was fucked. Yeah. That video was fucked up. It didn't help his case at all.
I just think,
but Westbrook can never be on my bad side.
I think Russ has to realize your game has to not lean on your athleticism no more.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think we're starting to see that Russ might have neglected a lot of the skills in his game.
Mm-hmm.
You might have neglected being able to do a regular pull-up jump shot. Because your athleticism used to just jump at a dime and you can literally figure out how you wanted to shoot in the air because you would be hanging for so long.
Right.
You don't got that hang time no more. Yes, you can throw it on Gobert for one play. We ain't seen the nigga rise like that since that
minute. Yeah.
Because he just
had to ice them knees.
The difference between him, like, look, you even watching LeBron now. LeBron's a shooter now. LeBron's taking a lot of jump shots. You know why? These knees, them shits get hot. Them shits get hot. Especially when you're 36, averaging 29 a game, your shits start to sizzle.
Yeah, Westbrook, especially as a point guard, you're supposed to work on your game. The older you get,
to me, the skills as a point guard, that should be the best part of your game.
Jason Kidd got a jump shot later on in his game. You feel me? Like a lot of niggas that didn't have jump shots necessarily.
Yo, Jason Kidd got years shooting 20-something from the three-point line, bro. And eventually, when they won a championship with the Mavericks, he's like the best shooter on the fucking team, nigga. And that's just adapting. To me, Russ never adapted his game.
Even Rondo had great shooting games. Like, you just gotta adapt, bro.
Playoff Rondo is a real fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing. And that nigga, when he get in that playoff mode, it is what it is. Speaking of playoff mode, I gotta address this because I feel like there's a lot of disrespect going on in the NBA, Mav. I don't like how niggas don't want to call Giannis the best player, bro.
No.
I feel like people need to just accept. It's like eating vegetables at this point. Just eat the fucking broccoli. Understand he is that nigga. Right.
But people gonna argue that Joel's the man right now, bro.
How is Joel the man and we got a reigning champion in Giannis Antetokounmpo?
It's just a team thing, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you see Game 7?
Don't get me wrong.
It is a team.
I'm not gonna argue with you on this at all. My thing is
Giannis was fucking unbelievable in the finals.
It's Philly, bro. They gonna want to root for Joel, bro.
Since when though? That's another thing.
He's most likely gonna be the MVP this year, bro.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I think so.
Over who? You think Giannis is gonna get it?
Gonna win it again. Giannis gonna win it again.
Joel.
He's barely been wilding.
Giannis gonna win it again. Mark my words, people, y'all watching.
You might be right. I don't know.
Gonna win it again.
Never know, man.
Who's the best record? Philly, right? No.
Nah.
East.
In the East, Miami, and then in Chicago, and then
Them niggas is not gonna stay there. The Bucks is gonna start to put it together. They gonna start winning games. You see Giannis with the 50 burger.
oh no, Bulls is back on top. Bulls number 1, Heat number 2. The Bucks is third.
See?
The Cavs,
The Bucks ain't never out that top 3.
the Cavs is 4th, and the Sixers are 5th.
Wow.
Keep going.
Celtics 6th. Raptors 7th.
Oh, wait a minute. Stop right there. I remember a couple weeks ago, me and him was talking about how we was both 8th and 9th. Can you tell me where the Lakers are seated right now? You goddamn right. We're gonna do this because when my Celtics sucks, niggas let me know about it.
Number 1, Suns.
Suns are amazing this year. Have they lost 10 games yet?
9. They're 9-1. So no.
Have they lost 10 games this season? What's their season record?
Oh yeah, they lost 10.
How many?
48-10.
Exactly,
just
10.
lost 10.
It took these niggas to the All-Star break to lose 10 games, bro. I think the Suns is about to just really wild out on everybody. We sleeping.
Warriors is 2nd. Now this was my surprise.
Warriors is 2nd. How?
Warriors is 2nd. They 42-17, bro.
Before Steph became a burger, they were winning games left and right, bro.
Well, they still winning though.
Yeah, they 42-17.
Oh, Clay came back too. Clay's back.
I feel like they've been losing though.
They just won against the Lakers. I seen that was a big game too.
This was my surprise the other day. The Grizzlies are 3rd.
Is that a surprise to you?
Nah, because before they were like damn near 8th.
The Grizzlies have a top 3 point guard on their team, so
Jazz is 4th. Mavericks is 5th.
Jazz ain't gonna do shit. Mavs ain't gonna do shit.
Nuggets.
They ain't doing shit this year.
The Nuggets is 6th.
6.
The Timberwolves is 7th.
Wow.
The Clippers are 8th.
Wow.
Keep going.
And the Lakers are 9th.
They still 9.
And 10th, the Blazers.
We getting in. How many games we out? How many games?
Now y'all
back?
in the play-in as of right now.
Yeah, y'all in a playing tournament.
That's regular. And they got a whole half a season, bro.
Yeah, no, y'all got time.
Niggas' bodies be hot salami, nigga.
So let me ask you this: do you think
Then the Nets is 8th.
I probably asked. Hold on.
The Knicks is 12th. They're not even in the play-in.
Wow, 12. I didn't know it was that bad over there.
25-34, bro.
Oh my god! I think that's the reverse of the Celtics record right now.
Celtics are 34-26.
That's crazy.
Shout out my nigga Guru and your bum ass Knicks, nigga. Niggas is trash. I told y'all. Listen, even though I'm not.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is.
Tom Thibodeau.
No, Derrick Rose isn't playing.
Whatever.
I'm telling you, Derrick Rose, bro.
Tom Thibodeau.
Mel, I'm lying.
What?
The reason why they trash right now is because Derrick Rose is not playing, bro.
Tom Thibodeau is not built he's not built to coach this team.
Derrick Rose is that missing piece that brings it all together for him, bro. That's why he's there.
Derrick
new
Rose
coach
is
is
another
missing
20
piece.
points, though.
That's what I'm saying. He's another 20 points, and he knows how to help move the team along. I'm telling you, bro. He got
gotta
veteran
slow down the
experience.
game.
Yeah, like I'm telling you.
So is Derrick Rose your best player?
Yes. Yes.
You might be.
Yeah, bro.
That's good to you?
I've always liked Derrick Rose. I've never had a problem with Derrick
Nigga
Rose.
said
Yes,
that's
he's
good to you.
he slowed down a little bit, but he plays smarter now. He don't do as wild shit. He used to do all this crazy wild dunks. Like he used to wild out, bro. He didn't care about all that shit.
You have no problem with Derrick Rose being your best player.
I mean, if you want to look at it from the
This
standpoint,
is the New York Knicks, man.
no, wait.
It's D Rose.
This is what I'm saying. As far as pure scoring and as part as a superstar status and all that type of stuff, no, he's not. He's not that.
I mean, pure scoring. How about
Like a Kevin Durant, or you know what I'm saying, or Steph Curry. Like, yeah, that's not him. You know what I'm saying? And he's not as explosive as he used to be. But is he currently, in my opinion, like top 2 players on the team? Yes.
I think the best player is Julius Randle. I think we need to stop.
I think that Julius Randle is.
Julius Randle's the
If
best
you want to
player
be
on the
honest, he's number 1.
I think
Derrick Rose is number 2.
I think it's close.
I think RJ
between
Barrett's
Barrett.
better than Derrick Rose right now.
Yeah, he's definitely better, bro.
You think RJ Barrett's better than Derrick Rose?
I think
Hell yeah.
RJ Barrett can defend multiple positions and Derrick Rose cannot.
I think Derrick Rose has good defense.
I think RJ Barrett is a better defender.
Niggas is
RJ Barrett might be the best on-ball defender on the team. As far as picking up somebody at the 3-point line and really staying with them, I can't see nobody. Evan Fournier is terrible. Kemba Walker has never been able to guard.
He doesn't play defense
And
at
this
all.
is why I said Tom Thibodeau's the wrong coach. Not because Tom Thibodeau's a bad coach, but because this is not a Tom Thibodeau roster. Y'all don't got enough defenders to play for this coach.
Might be right.
Would you rather them got Ben Simmons?
I would rather them get a new coach. Get a new coach.
With the team that they have.
Fine, yeah. Get a new coach. The problem is you got a coach that's letting Julius Randle run point. The fuck is he doing? What is he? Why is Julius Randle bringing the ball up, bro? Ask yourself
trying to
that.
be LeBron.
As a Knicks fan, when you watch them games and you got all these you got Emmanuel Quickly on the court, Quentin Grimes.
Yo, I said that to Foz the other day. We were saying that Quickly should
guards.
Quickly
The
should
Knicks
start.
Are over.
I think Quickly should start. You know, I'm so saying. I think Quickly should start.
If Rose is out, Quickly should be your fucking point guard.
Yes.
Period.
Who's
Yes.
your point guard right now? Who your point guard?
Kimba was point guard the other day.
He started.
Yeah, but
This is another reason why Tom Thibodeau is a terrible coach. How the fuck do we not know the starting point guard of the Knicks?
How
This
is
is the Knicks.
Kemba a problem?
Because he doesn't play defense, and Tom Thibodeau wants everybody to be
my
lockdown
God.
defenders.
He's a fucking 5'10", man. He's not gonna lock anybody up.
Which is why he was a bad pickup.
and you signed him knowing that. Like, come on, nigga.
And on top of that, if he was a bad pickup because you was, if
Now
you're not gonna
you
give him the
fucking-
starting
you
job,
making him
why are
look
you getting
bad,
Kemba
though.
Walker? That's the thing.
And you
You're
making him
bringing
look
him off the
bad.
bench as if he's not Kemba Walker. If you're gonna sign
Right.
Kemba Walker, play him like he's Kemba Walker. Sit through the bad games like us Celtics had to.
Right.
We had to sit through them 2 or 10 games, motherfuckers. Stop pulling him for a game,
Yeah, that's
letting
crazy.
another nigga start, and then Kemba's already just that we believe in a certain philosophy. No, Tom, just tell the truth. Kemba can't guard shit, and you don't like those type of teams. You don't want a team that's offensive. The problem is you're in an offensive league and you got a coach trying to teach us to be the Knicks from the 90s.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, we gonna be tough defensive? Yeah, you don't got them niggas on the team. Why is Mitchell Robinson not leading the league in blocks?
Or I feel like he got too big.
you think so?
Yeah, I feel like he gained too much weight, bro.
I feel like he is without a doubt the one big man to me that I watched try really hard not to be great.
Jeez.
I'm disappointed. I'm
Oh
saying
my
that because
God.
I thought in his first year, second year, I'm like, damn, bro, this nigga is gonna be a problem. Mitchell Robinson's gonna be something serious.
That's why I said he looks sluggish.
This
now,
nigga
bro.
was giving me like, nigga, if he gets skills, we could be talking like Joel Embiid type. You know what I'm saying? The one thing I hate about him is why doesn't he not have a move yet? Do you remember that video of this nigga shooting jump shots in the offseason? Yo, your man Mitchell Robinson is doing step backs. He doing spin moves,
Making
step
them?
back threes. He hitting them. And I'm like in my head, like, you know what's crazy? Why you can't do a drop step in the post though? Why the fuck you still don't got a hook shot? You 7 feet, nigga.
Is
To
it
me,
7?
do you, bro? If you not 7
like
feet,
6'10".
when you like this in the paint, nigga, you're more than 7 feet.
Yeah.
And when you jump like Mitchell Robinson jumps, you're damn sure taller than 7 feet. This is my problem. He is athletically gifted beyond most niggas his size. Niggas usually aren't that light on their feet. Niggas usually don't jump that high when they're 7 feet tall. Why has Mitchell Robinson not put any time into developing a real offensive game? It's to the point where I'm looking at him like, dude, you could be the second, third option on this team. If Mitchell Robinson could catch it 15 feet out, bang that. How would that open up the whole Knick offense?
That'd be nuts.
If you could give it to Mitch in the post and he could go get a bucket, how much better would that team be?
Like an Ayton. He'd be like an Ayton.
How is Ayton so much better than you that fast?
Because Ayton always had that touch, though.
Ayton always
he had a touch, he had
skill.
footwork,
It's like
he had
Mitch
skill.
is big with no skill and doesn't want to learn no skill.
Yeah.
Or
That's what it be
the
too.
shit I'm seeing in the offseason, I'm just not seeing in the games, bro. Same thing with Ben Simmons. Remember that video of Ben Simmons looking like fucking Braun? This nigga pulling from three. This nigga doing everything, and then you get in the game and you pass up a layup in the playoffs against Atlanta.
It's crazy.
Like, come on, man. It's sick of it, to be honest.
I think it's the one thing. If I think it is the thing of like playing under the whistle. You feel me? Like
Some people like
some people is like they could play outside when they, they play a
no
different
pressure.
way. There's no pressure.
But then you wanted to go to the
Under
NBA.
whistle, you play under a coach that wants you to play constructed. Be a big man. Be this.
Yeah,
Like, you
but
don't
then
have
you
that
don't want to go.
freedom
But then you want to go to the
work.
NBA though.
But yeah, of course you.
You
wanna
know
go
it's
to
a
NBA.
whistle.
Yeah. Right. You want
It's a cheating ass whistle sometimes too.
I feel like those are the best players. Like Joel Embiid don't look like he play under a whistle. He look like he's playing basketball. James Harden don't look like he playing under a whistle. He look like he's playing. Sometimes that nigga looking for that fucking foul so much.
The
All
number
the
one
time.
thing I be respected about players is how do you learn to improve over the years? Do you get better?
Yeah, you gotta learn.
You got to get better. I don't think the reason I'm not a huge Ben Simmons fan is Ben Simmons never got better. You could look at his stats and actually argue Ben Simmons got worse over the years. His assists has gone down every single year of his career. It's a nigga that came into the league 14-7-7, and you're lower than that at this point. So then this amazing passer you're supposed to be, we gonna go to the Nets and now you a 9 assists a game nigga out of nowhere?
I hope so.
Hard to believe. You feel what I'm saying? Some niggas just don't get better. Lonzo Ball, I got respect for Lonzo because Lonzo got better.
Yeah.
Lonzo got bigger. Lonzo got stronger. Lonzo became more confident. Lonzo worked on the things he was bad at. Lonzo was a terrible free throw shooter. Lonzo was a more than adequate free throw shooter now. Lonzo couldn't hit a 3 to save his fucking mother at one point on the Lakers. Now, you better not leave Lonzo Ball open.
He happened them joints, bro.
And he hitting them shits in niggas' faces now. Like, he's disrespectful at this point with his shit. So, to me, did you get better? Ben Simmons, the only nigga from it, like, you know what I look back and say? How did we let him take Rookie of the Year from Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah.
I remember arguing people that this is the biggest fucking travesty in Rookie of the Year history that y'all gave it to fucking Ben Simmons. I said that then, and look how crazy it looks now. Donovan Mitchell has kept the Jazz at anything higher than a 5 seed his whole career.
It's facts.
That's just facts.
And they go to playoffs.
The Jazz are always good in the regular season. They always got a nice seed going into the playoffs. They always lose to an older, more experienced, usually better team.
Mm-hmm.
But Donovan Mitchell gets his. Every series, every game. Remember, him and Jamal Murray was trading 50s one series like it was nothing.
Yeah, that's facts.
You feel what I'm saying? And this is the nigga you beat out for Rookie of the Year? It's not a Carmelo LeBron situation. Well, LeBron got Rookie of the Year. You could argue it was Melo. But the careers clearly showed you who was better. So we gave Rookie of the Year to the right person.
Right.
We're gonna look at this Ben Simmons shit like, we ain't even have to give you that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's just not it. And I think it's the thing of passing on the mantle. I feel like they wanted him to be the next Braun. You feel me?
They want
the light-skinned Braun.
Any nigga 6'8" that could dribble and pass, they call it LeBron. I remember Anthony Bennett was supposed to be LeBron. Remember that shit?
I remember Wiggins is supposed to be Braun.
Oh, he was supposed to. Oh, OJ Mayo was Kobe. Remember that? Oh, this is the new Kobe. I was looking at this thing like, yeah, like 6'4". What do y'all niggas talk about? Kobe. It was like, what? Like, everybody is.
Oh, yeah, Tyreek Evans is supposed to be Braun.
Everybody. Lance Stevenson. New LeBron. Everybody was fucking LeBron. If you 6'7", 6'8", you a little strong, you could dribble, they gonna call you Braun.
Yeah.
Nigga LeBron was sitting there laughing at niggas.
It's like being 6'6" with a baldy and dunking all the time. They gonna be like, well, Jordan. I mean, he looks kind of Jordan-esque. No, he don't, nigga. Ben Simmons was the only person when they said he's the next Braun. I was like, y'all being disrespectful at this point. Y'all calling anybody the next Braun.
Yeah.
He don't give me Braun. Like, I'm not a Braun fan, but Braun is a dog. Ben Simmons has 0 dog in him on the court. Like, nah. I watch.
He's an Aussie.
Yeah, I watched young Braun go against the Pistons and literally lose his fucking mind to get to the fucking finals just to get swept. But at the end of the day, Ben Simmons ain't never laid it on the line in no game like that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's like.
That boy Ben Simmons.
So to wrap up sports, Brady keeps flirting with retirement. Brady keeps telling us, you never know.
I really don't care at this point.
You don't care?
Yeah. I don't care.
So I gotta ask, I mean, yeah, so y'all don't care, but I gotta know. At the end of the day, do y'all think he comes back? Do you think it's over? You think Brady because I believe him. I believe to a certain extent it's hard to actually decide to retire. It's hard to be like, yeah, I'm done.
I honestly think he wants one more and then he wants to retire. That's what I think. I think he wants
7
one more.
is enough, though.
I mean, it is, but
I mean, nigga, nobody's ever getting 7 in football. That's the thing. Ain't nobody getting 7, bro.
Yeah, nobody gonna break that.
We just watched like football Bill Russell, bro.
And you just did some amazing shit. You won a fucking championship with a whole nother team.
Whole new team the first year you got there.
Yeah, so you did some gangster shit. Like.
Yo, bro, when I was watching the Super Bowl and I'm watching the confetti falling, I'm looking at this shit like, yo, did Tom Brady really just do this shit? Like, am I fucking bugging right now? Like, this nigga's like 40, bro. Like, what am I watching? This nigga just went to a whole different... Nigga, I thought Tampa was gonna be regular as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, he gonna go over there, waste some...
that nigga tore through the league, bro.
Nigga, first of all, I watched the first quarter of the Super Bowl against Pat Mahomes, and I knew it was over. I was like, oh, this nigga, he is fighting for his life behind them blockers. Nigga, there's nothing he can do.
Yep.
But get sacked all fucking game. That nigga, and Pat was fighting, but I was like, it's over, nigga.
This is Brady, bro.
And then you get there, and the first touchdown you throw it's to Gronk. Oh, that's so. I was like, that is just. You
Poetic.
you can't make this shit up. Like I was like, wow, like this nigga's he's writing stories right now. We're watching real life story. Who was the second touchdown to? Antonio fucking Brown of all people.
That's true.
He got to be the illest nigga in sports, bro. Like ever.
Brady, man.
Like the stories they gonna tell about Tom Brady, like is you can't compare nobody to that shit, bro. Or.
Facts.
But yeah, that wraps up the show. What is this? Episode 16? I believe we are on 16. So. 17 hitting you soon and all of that. You feel me? Season 1 closing in.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? I hope you guys enjoy. We got a couple more episodes, and we're going to promise these episodes are going to get more interesting as we go down the line. You feel me? But thanks for tuning in. We see you niggas next week.
Let's
It's a
get it.
motherfucking fact.
Nigga, the bio.
It's 9 with the rhymes. When niggas frontin', so I'm 9 with the 9. The pen biggie, but the spirit is shine. Like word, bitch, the city is mine. Niggas funny, I be seeing the signs. We sour, I be rolling the line. Running it up before I run out of time. The magazine make them package your 5 shots. Sent, they attacking your spine. Headshots, niggas blowing your mind. Henny sipping and it's slow in the room. Feel like Neo just resorted to crime. Saturday night, I be making it live.